Rosario Guidote Basa is still intact, Your Honor. In fact, we did not purposely went to the SEC cases because it will clutter the record. But in the two SEC cases involving the Basas, Your Honor, Cristina Corona is impugning the transfer of shares of stocks from Rosario Guidote Basa to other shares, and eventually when it ended to Mr. Jose Maria Basa. And yet, Your Honor, in this execution sale, she reported, allegedly as the Assistant Corporate Secretary, that it belongs to Jose Maria Basa. What we would like to point out, on record, Your Honor, is that Cristina Corona is assuming inconsistent statements whenever it suits her favor, Your Honor.
Anyway, Your Honor, please. It was Mr. Basa who claimed to be the owner of the shares. That's why they were levied on. If he did not claim them, they would not be levied on. Correct? She challenged them.
Yes, but compañero,
Yes, Your Honor.
you're a lawyer. I do not have to teach you that assets of an estate belong to the estate until they're vested by order of the court to the heirs.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the claim of the heir will not matter.
The Honor, Mr. Basa did not claim them as inheritance. But he claimed them ownership by acquisition, not inheritance, Your Honor.
Well,
that was the dispute.
All right, then it was a disputed claim.
That is right, Your
Okay.
Honor.
So, that would have been settled in the estate. Now, anyway, proceed. Yes. The court will take all of these things into consideration.
Ginoong testigo, ulitin ko, magkano exactly ang binayad po dito sa 4,839 shares? Sarado bang 28,000?
28,000 po, pesos.
Okay. Now, ordinarily, hindi po ba sa auction sale, yung proceeds ng auction ay binabayad sa sheriff?
Ordinarily po.
Ordinarily, ganun po nangyayari. Hindi ba? Hindi ganun? Ganun yun, di ba?
Ganun po. Pero sa case po nito kasi...
Teka, huwag ka muna. Okay. Pagkatapos na magbayad, makukuha mo yung proceeds ng sale, ito po'y dinideliver mo doon sa whoever is entitled to it. Hindi po ba tama yun?
Opo.
Ngayon, hindi ba may sheriff's fee yan?
Supposedly, meron po.
Opo. Okay. Supposedly, mayroon. Magkano ang sheriff's fee ordinarily in terms of percentage?
Hindi ko kabisado yung
Oh, ikaw naman, sheriff ka, hindi mo kabisado kung magkano ang sheriff's fee. Ikaw naman.
Hindi po, hindi.
Ha?
Honestly po, totoo po yan, Your Honor.
17 taong ka ng sheriff, hindi mo alam kung magkano ang sheriff's fee?
Hindi naman po,
sige.
sa practice po namin, hindi naman.
Hindi ko sinasabi yung hindi legal, yung legal.
Oo nga po.
Oh. Ha? Hindi mo alam?
Ang kwan po yung 4% po sa...
4%.
Pero,
so 4% ng proceeds ay sheriff's fee.
supposedly, sir.
Ha?
Your Honor, oo.
Is that correct?
Usually po, ganun talaga.
Alright. Dito sa transaction na ito, yung 28,000 ay in cash ibinayad ng Carla Corona Castillo sa nanay niya, Cristina Corona. Tama po ba yan? Opo. At sabi mo kanina, silang dalawa na lang nag-usap at ibinigay ng Carla Corona Castillo ang cash kay Cristina Corona.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, hindi ka ba kumuha ng fee mo ron?
Hindi po, Your Honor.
Bakit?
Usually naman kasi pag...
Ha? Binigyan ka na lang, hindi?
Hindi po.
Hindi ka rin binigyan. Hindi ka rin kumuha ng fee.
Hindi po.
Bakit?
Wala po. Hindi ko na naisip yung na ganun
Ha?
Hindi ko na naisip na ganun po.
Doon sa ibang transaction, naiisip mo ba yan?
Ang mga panuman kung voluntary na lang kung sakali
Voluntary na lang kung sakali.
Yung mga expenses lang po sa ano?
Ha?
Mga actual expenses lang po.
Mga ano?
Actual
expenses. Yung commission na 4%, hindi mo na kinukuha?
Hindi na in-apply doon
Hindi, sa ibang transaction na hawak mo.
Hindi rin po.
Ay, hindi ka talaga kumukuha ng komisyon?
Hindi po.
Ay, alam mo, i-recommenda kita sa civil service, bigyan ka ng dangal ng as a very good employee. Ngayon, hindi ba under the judiciary ka?
Opo.
At hindi mo alam, kilala mo ba noong panahon na yon si Associate Justice Renato Corona?
At that time po, hindi ko sigurado kung justice na po siya nun eh.
Hindi ka sigurado, pero narinig mo.
Narinig ko.
Ano ang narinig mo na siya po ay justice na?
Naalam ko na justice na after the auction sale po, doon ko nalaman na
After the auction sale.
opo.
Bago mag-auction sale, hindi mo narinig.
Hindi ko sigurado eh.
Ganon. Alam mo po ba na si Renato Corona ay Associate Justice mula pa noong Abril 2002? Hindi mo alam.
Hindi ko po alam. Hindi ko sigurado.
Ibig mong sabihin, nung nangyari ang benta, ang auction sale noong September 30, 2003, mahigit ng isang taon at kalahati na Associate Justice si Renato Corona, hindi mo pa rin alam na siya po ay Associate Justice.
Hindi ko po sigurado.
Ay, anong ibig sabihin hindi ka sigurado?
Hindi ko, yung dates po talagang justice na nga po siya nun.
Pero ikaw ay nasa ilalim ng judiciary.
Opo.
Hindi mo alam kung sino yung mga justices.
Hindi man ito may memorize ko.
Sige, ganun na lang at mahirap kung marami kang hindi alam. So salamat po, Ginoong Pangulo.
Any further questions? The gentleman from Pampanga.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Just a clarification of the facts, and both counsels of both parties may care to comment. The sale of the property, the Basa Guidote property, was done in June of 2001.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. The writ, Jose Basa died in August of 2002.
Yes, Your Honor.
The writ of execution was in April of 2003,
Yes, Your Honor.
to include the auction sale. April of 2003.
September,
Oh, sorry.
the auction sale is September 30, 2000.
Sorry, the writ was issued in April of 2003. In September of 2003, the sale of 90.7% of the Basa Guidote shares happened. No? So that's September 2003, in a public auction, Carla Castillo pays 28,000 pesos, and this is received by Cristina Corona.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then sometime between September to December of 2003, Justice Corona receives a 11 million cash advance from Basa Guidote.
Yes, Your Honor. No, I'm sorry, Your Honor. The cash advance occurred between September 5 and September 30, 2003.
That's correct.
Yes,
Because-
because at the time the cash advance was drawn, the shares had not been sold to Carla Corona.
Okay, so that's the
That is the connection
for the entry.
that is the reason. That is the reason why the 11 million is reported in the SALN. After September 30, the facts of the case have changed because the shares are now owned by a different person. The corporation is now controlled by a different person. Carla Castillo.
Thank you.
By the way, Mr. Sheriff, how did you transfer the shares of stock of Basa Guidote to the buyer?
Through the certificate of sale lang po, Your Honor.
Certificate of sale
Yes, Your Honor.
signed by you.
Yes, Your Honor.
The shares of stock were not around when you sold the shares.
Wala po.
Hindi nakalagay doon ang number of certificate representing those shares.
Pakiulit lang po, Your Honor.
Hindi nakalagay doon ang certificate number doon sa dealership.
Wala po, Your Honor.
Basta nakalagay na lang number of shares.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hindi mo alam kung totoo yun o hindi. Basta sinabi sa iyo, gano'n ang share ni Jose Basa.
Yun po.
Yun.
May I proceed, Your Honor?
Proceed.
Your Honor, in light of the many questions asked of the sheriff and the fact that it appears he has clarified the key issues that the defense has sought to adduce, answers to the key issues that the defense has sought to address, I have no redirect, Your Honor.
So you are now discharging him.
Yes, Your Honor, if you have no further need for him, we
right.
request that he be...
Witness is discharged.
Maraming salamat po, Sheriff.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Another
Thank you,
witness.
Your Honor, before we proceed, may I be given a minute? There is an important matter that I would like to address to the Honorable Court and its members. Yesterday, Your Honor.
What is that?
Well, the matter appears on page 57 of the journal. Where is the goddamn journal? If I'm not mistaken. 52, I'm sorry. 52. Where is it? Where is the other one? Anyway, Your Honor, on page 52, sorry. No, this is not, this is a different date. No. I was referring to, Your Honor, the mention of the $10 million. And the, from Senator Estrada, I believe it's on page 52 or paragraph 1. Is it there? Yes, I'm sorry, my copy has mysteriously disappeared. At any rate, Your Honor, I draw your attention to the $10 million that was mentioned by Senator Estrada. And his, as he put it, gentle recommendation for the Chief Justice to testify in this connection. Now, I wish to draw attention to the fact that this is not a matter within the complaint. Be that as it may, Your Honor, the defense is not going to skirt from this issue. If the Honorable Court is inclined that we should address this issue, if the Honorable Court is inclined to consider this matter in its deliberations, if the Honorable Court is inclined to make this form part of the basis of any verdict rendered here, we will willingly confront the issue. For this reason, Mr. President, where is the motion? For this reason, Mr. President, I'm sorry, we have prepared a request for subpoena duces tecum ad testificandum against, and we request that these be issued.
Against whom?
To a certain Mr. Harvey K., a certain Ruperto Alerosa, a certain Gibi Gores, a certain Risa Hontiveros, a former representative Risa Hontiveros, a certain Albert Concepcion, Congressman Walden Bello, a certain Ernest